See, I didn't know then what I know now. I just thought she could go to the hole in the wall and take it out. As much as she needed, as much as I wanted. Every toy in the store, see, I'm spoiled for choices. Well, at least my eyes are anyway. Cause it was always put it back, we'll come back another day. But that day never came, but for others it did. And I couldn't understand why they had what I wanted. But now I know it's cause they had one for nothing. Well, see, that's kinda true, but kinda not. But that's the iceberg, the cherry on the top. See, I had no understanding for wages and bills, and now every time I showered it would cost like meals. But still, I had that, and of course a PlayStation that my dad could barely afford, but he always tried to give me yours. Take what's theirs, he always wanted more, but never found the stairs. See, the rich stay rich, and us, well, we stay down here. That's why even though it meant my mum would stress, at 14 my mum would give me her last 10. Say go out, chill with your friends. Now I could see that she couldn't afford it. And with two other brothers and a sister with the same wants and needs, her needs got aborted. So I got excluded for selling at school, trying to make a quick profit. Get that money got, no mum, I don't want it. I'll fill my own wallet, fuck school cause it isn't for me. I can make enough to eat, buy games and get pissed every week. Cause still the bills and living costs were a myth to me. But that too soon come apparent. So from playground to road is what had to happen. See, it wasn't a choice, I mean, who are our idols? Rappers, drug dealers, not doctors and geezers with titles. See, you would do the same if you were me. And you knew at 16 that every time your mum gave you money, she would go without. And you had two little brothers and a sister that you had to think about. Just think about that before you judge. Because money's one of the strongest powers, yet so unjust. For it's such strong divide of the human race, making me's not us. Except for us, well, my family anyway. Cause like I said, my mum and dad always tried to give me what they never had, even if it meant we had beans on toast today. And yes, at school other kids got the best toys and what they wanted, but like I said, it's true but kinda not. And here's the cherry of the topic, the iceberg on the top. Cause see, their mum and dad showered them with gifts, when some just wanted a hug or a day with their mum without her working late shifts for them toys that they had. See, money's the strongest power, except love, which is what they wanted that I always had. See, it's kinda crazy when you think of the world, and how every boy and girl has different wants. But most require money, and nowadays a lot more than some. And for more than some, they are that little boy that I once was, growing to a man that most misjudge. Cause see now, I'm lucky for the roof and food that I had, but I still want a Lambo and a house with a helipad. I mean, who doesn't? Be real. I mean, if you had a bad day at work, would you rather cry in a murk or a stinky bus that's packed filled? I know what I'd rather, and I'm sure I know your answer too, if you're being honest and truthful to who's really you. But they make us their ants and destroy our dreams, to stop the coming of new and take their money and means. But that's just my thought on this sinking ship. I'm just making sure I got enough stack to keep my parents' head afloat so they can swim. Travel the world and see what's good, and visit the places my mum reads about in books. You see, money comes and money goes, but money's harder to get for us than they know. But I'll do it and I'll make more with it, invest in things that others need for their living, and give my mum my first check, and say phone your friends, go shopping. See, everything's full circle when this is complete, and I could die the next day and just peacefully sleep. Yeah.